Hello, crafty friends. This is Amy, and welcome to my channel. This is two of three boxes that I am doing for a collaboration for this month's craft. And just going to open this one up. And I know this is embroidery inside. And so just wanting to show you, and we're going to do a little walkthrough so you can see what's in this nice, fun box. So right away you're looking at their brochure, and it talks about they've got the history of embroidery, tips for starting embroidery, washing your fabric and ironing it. And then you're going through and it shows you exactly what your project's going to look like when you're all done. And then just kind of looking at, how to put your piece onto your hoop, and just all kinds of tips and tricks and instructions on how to put your bag together and what all comes with it. And if you follow each step, you'll have a little bag. So let's start looking in our little pouches here to see what we have inside. And these are your embroidery floss. And some of these, when you're using these, you're going to be bringing them down to one layer, so there's plenty of embroidery floss there. And then we've got a couple more bags in here, and then at the bottom were the needles. And so we'll just move the box out of the way so we can just look at each thing individually. These were pretty neat with the needles having been in that little package so they don't get lost. And then this is where my hoop was. The hoop is plastic, and then you have all your fabric pieces to make the purse. And so there's the bottom, and then these are pieces to make the walls and the outside of the purse, and then the inside of the purse where, it's not going to be just plain. It'll have that pretty design on it. And then in the other bag here is a clasp, like the holder where you would attach this to the purse so you could have it, you can open it up and put whatever you want inside the purse. It was really kind of nice. It's like a metal and worked really nice when I was just working the knobs on that. And then it came with a chain that you can put, and you could have it around your arm and carry your purse if you wanted to use it that way instead of with the handle. Okay, so first of all, the first thing you'd want to do is do your embroidery work. And I'm just showing you how to put your fabric piece on your embroidery hoop. And usually they are set up this way, so you're basically going to put your fabric and it's going to pinch it in between those pieces, and that'll hold it nice and tight so you can flip it around and put your needle in through the back, come back through the front. So I noticed that, like I said, this embroidery hoop was plastic and it did hold it tight. For someone who's just dabbling in getting started with a craft, this would be adequate. It's not the most fabulous embroidery hoop, but it doesn't have to be. You're just getting a start in it. This is a great gateway to get going on a craft. You can get a little taste of what it's like, and if it's something you really like, then you go on and you maybe purchase things that are a little more a little costly. But the value of getting started in something and not having to buy all this stuff individually, it's really a good bargain. Now, just showing you how in the directions it did tell me to take and get out one of the strands. I believe these are 6-strand pieces for this embroidery. And that's kind of how I do my threading. There's different ways of doing it, but just going ahead, it tells you to do a couple of knots on the end, and that's when you can start and do your embroidery. And you want to start from the back of this piece so that way the knot is in the back. So here's my 2 knots, and just pick it up and just start in the back. And I wanted to work on that little flowery thing, or I guess it's kind of like a dandelion that's been, you know, when they're puffed up and old. So I think that might be what it is. It could be a flower, but it's cute anyway. And then with this one, it will, at one point when you want to do like a French knot, you can do that on the very ends. And that was a little bit of a struggle for me, but once you kind of figure out how to do it, then it got easier. So I'll show you here how I did the French knot, and it did have the directions, but just showing you, okay, there's the back, and then you're going to come through that circle on the end. Okay, so I'm finding the circle, or finding the middle, come through. You're going to hold with your left hand, do two times, and then go back through. And the first time I did it, I didn't hold it, and it didn't work. So here I'll show you, this doesn't work when you do it like this. So I went, okay, that didn't quite work. So I got to read those directions a little better. And so we're going to come through the middle of the circle. Okay, pull it all the way. Do your 1, your 2, and then put it back in there. And then while you're threading that through, see how I'm holding the string? Hold on to that string and then just let it kind of do its thing. Pull it down. And then you're going to have your little French knot at the end. I have no idea why that works that way, and you probably do if you know embroidery, but that is a better way of getting that French knot to work. And here I am, I'm going to try again. And like anything, if you keep trying and you'll figure out those tricks. Okay. So we're going to go from under the underside, 1 and 2. Okay. And then pull onto it. And then I think that was the real trick of getting these to work nice. But like I was saying, things just take time. Trial and error. The more you do something, the better you get. And this is just a great way to get your feet wet and experiment and see if this is something you like to do. With this collaboration, you're going to get 20% off if you use the link that I have in the description box. So it's a great way to figure it out. And I was looking at them, and they're run around $33 for a subscription box, and $33.34. So that's about $6.50 off. If you look at 20%. And that's a great way to, see if this is something you like. I know that there are people that put reviews on there, and I've been, doing my own little research on this month's craft, and people really do like it because they've got a really good, starting point as to, gosh, you can do different things every month and get get some new ideas and learn how to do these things with a little bit of a box. And just now this is the next piece. Of course, all my embroidery would be done, and then it says to go along that line, and step by step it shows how to put this purse together. And you're going to use the embroidery floss, and you're going to sew it together, and that's the inside of that little purse. And so you can see how it goes as far as piece by piece. And then you'd put that right on the top there. And again, it shows you how to go through those little pieces to secure it down. And then you have your little purse. I hope you enjoyed this little, mini to show you how to, little directions on how to make this cute little purse. And like I said, you want to do this, give it a try. It's always good to try new things. And we'll see you on the next video, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.